Mihir here on the MJ Show with Shaan. Hope you've got part 1 and 2. Part 2 was primarily about his pop music. Part 1 was history lesson for all of you guys. Don't miss it, okay? Here we go now. You know what? Actually, before we get into the Bollywood stuff, I remember about 8 years ago, I know you won't remember because you've done like a billion interviews. You came on my radio show late in the evening. And I remember we spoke about the fact that before you got into the Hindi pop singing and Bollywood, you had a band. You had like a proper rock and roll band for a little while.
Not
right?
really. I mean, we only rehearsed. We never really did any gigs.
I remember you sang an English song in the studio back. I know you love English
No,
songs.
I've been a part of bands, but strangely, every time I joined a band, they disbanded further. It didn't kind of end up getting anywhere.
Okay.
So, I don't know what that was about.
Okay, but I know, you know, I mean...
But yeah, I mean, I did enjoy that whole experience
of being in a band. But
I think that's the bigger experience than actually performing in a band, when you're just jamming and you're putting it together and you're rehearsing and you're meeting every day. So that's also fun, yeah.
You know, what I'm saying is, I've heard your stuff. I mean, because I've been a 90s kid, you know, so I've seen all of your pop albums when they came out. I was a teenager, heard all of that. And I genuinely believe that your music and the way your songs come across, it had an effortless Western feel to it, because back then, not too many people, I mean, because, you know, you have pop elements, you've got, you know, rock elements in some of your songs, rock ballads and things like that. And it came out so natural. Is it because you have a lot of influence, you've heard a lot of Western music, you love English songs and all of that?
Yeah, I grew up in Bandra. I don't think I have to say more than that. Bandra was actually, at that point when we were growing up, it was like an alien suburb. We all thought we've all landed straight from the UK or from the US or something like that. There was some problem back then. We had to sort that out. But we wouldn't listen to Hindi music. We wouldn't listen to or watch Hindi films.
What was the kind of English music you were listening to? Sorry.
I mean, whatever the rock stuff from or the UK top 20 charts we used to get on those little top of the pops, or you'd get from you know, those VHSs of stuff that way. And then eventually you choose your genre. And if you chose pop or reggae, then you're a sissy. So I had to, it was all these, you know, growing up, sort of everything had to be fit into boxes. So of course we chose rock and heavy metal and then death metal and then, you know, all that kind of stuff. So nothing, you know, less than Megadeth or, you know, it has to be like really Bonham, it has to be really loud and growly, and you can't make out what they're saying. It's Sepultura. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, nice. So yeah, it was that phase. But having said that, I think there were some really good bands that had a humor thrown in, and there was, you know, element of composing, not just screaming and shouting. I mean, you know, like Metallica and stuff was, I think, a little, for me, it was too gruff and too loud, and I couldn't quite make out what was happening. Dave Mustaine and Megadeth.
But what about pop music? What kind of pop music were you into?
Pop music, because sister was listening to a lot of, I mean, so I would sneakily also listen to that. My friends wouldn't know about it, but yeah, I'm listening to Duran Duran or Aha or George Michael and stuff. I saw George Michael book,
which is why.
Yeah. So yeah, I got Tense and Darby, you know, Prince, Michael Jackson, of course. So all that was also. My sister was a big Duran Duran fan. I mean, Simon Le Bon, John Taylor. These were her posters put up in her section of the house. And yeah, I'd have my bands put up AC/DC and stuff like that. No, very little of AC/DC still stays with me. But a few, like, you know, say that Bryan Adams album.
The one which had...
It had every song was...
What was it called?
I mean, right from Summer 69 to still Rock and Roll to Me.
The album right now.
Anyway, it had every song was a mega hit.
You know, there was a greatest hits album called So Far So Good, which was released, which had all of his greatest hits back then.
But this was actually his greatest hits, in a way.
Correct.
I can't remember, strangely I can't remember. So these are some of those favorite albums. Even later, you know, the George Michael albums from... we were supposed to talk about indie, we were supposed to talk about movie stuff, right? Anyway, so yeah, these are some of my finest albums while growing up. Much later, you know, there was this beautiful jazz blues album by George Michael called Older.
Oh my God.
It's just a brilliant album, and every song on that album was just brilliant. The Sting stuff, of course. He had a very offbeatish album, which is again a note to his dad, I think. I can't remember. It had, you know, Gently the River Flows and all those songs in it. Just the Fisherman song, some brilliant music. But yeah, or even the Dream of the Blue Turtles that came
Mercury Falling was
in fact, just the Synchronicity album by Police again had some great songs.
Great stuff.
Of course, I mean, GNR. Appetite for Destruction. That was like a fixture.
Both the albums, both parts were phenomenal.
Be that or even later November and stuff. But the first one was just crazy.
Is there any song from that time space which still stays with you, which you love, maybe which I could hear you hum a bit, sing a bit?
Bryan Adams song, a louder song by something like.
It could be a bad.
Here I go again on my own. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone.
White Snake?
It's made up my mind. I've been wasting no more time. Here I go again. I just love David Coverdale's voice.
Oh yeah.
It has such a grit and growl to it. It's fantastic. Even those songs, lots of stuff. I mean, it's all so long back that it's like all mixed up files.
Sorry, I just had to go into this because I know I would get him to sing something. So I just had to go into
Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
I only finally then graduated and said, you know what? Now I am a singer, musician, and I understand. And then I realized what a genius that man is.
Yes, indeed.
And his albums come out every year.
Yeah.
And you have to listen to them, each and every one of them. Even now, he's just as brilliant as anything. He's got about 36 albums, and I want to have them all. I want to have every song. I want his entire collection, and I probably have most of it. But what a brilliant songwriter, singer, producer, musician. So, I mean, he is a notch above everything, and then there's Stevie Wonder.
Spectacular. A Stevie Wonder song that you like?
Stevie Wonder song?
Yeah.
Over time, I've been building my castle of love, just for two. Though you never knew you were my reason, the Sandman has come. I'm forgetting all the another day, and though you don't believe that they do come true. So did my dreams come true when I looked at you, and maybe too if you would believe, you too would be overjoyed, over love, over me. I've kind of messed up the whole song, but it's been a long time since I've sung it and I heard it. But I should listen to Stevie Wonder again.
So I'm going to give you a chance to see a couple of the songs that he's mentioned. One is a Stevie Wonder song, which was
Overjoyed.
That's the one. I'm going to give you a Sting song.
Sting song. Let's do that one. If I ever lose my faith in you.
That's coming up.
It's a beautiful socio-romantic song. I think that's fantastic.
Superb stuff. And a Bryan Adams song.
Bryan Adams song. I think it's the most beautiful romantic song. He's got all these romantic songs, but have you ever really ever loved a woman?
Three songs. Okay, we were starting off with Bollywood. We went into a very different space. Quite enjoyed doing this. We're going to take a small break and we're going to go into our next segment, which will be about Bollywood. All right.